Today we'll be visiting Angkor Archeological Park with its three most famous temples, Angkor Wat, Bayon and Ta Prohm, aiming to see if it's still worth it to visit these temples even if they are so touristy. And spoiler, we won't have the best of welcomes. We are on the tuk-tuk of Mr. Sari or Mr. Rip, and we are heading to buy the tickets. It's 5 AM in the morning and it's actually my first tuk-tuk ride ever. And just like that, we are arrived at the ticket office.
We bought the one-day ticket, which is $37, and they even have to get a photo of you on the ticket, so it's personal, and they give you a map.
And now I know that we are again on the tuk-tuk, but we can properly go explore the park. And actually we are gonna jump on this tuk-tuk multiple times today.
Hello, good morning.
Where you from?
Italy.
Are you from Rome or Milano?
Checkpoint for the tickets as we are entering the proper park, I think.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited as well. So we had to take a tuk-tuk also because the actual park is almost 8 kilometers up north from the city center of Siem Reap, and you can rent a motorbike or a bicycle. We prefer to go with the tuk-tuk, also because the hotel arranged it for us pretty easily.
The last time I was wearing a headlamp was on the Gran Sasso. Go watch it.
And definitely I would say it's recommended to bring one, because you can walk without keeping your phone in the hand and losing battery. The idea of bringing the headlamps is genius, because you start to see the temple before the sunrise. Angie's idea. I love you.
I love you.
So most of the people are trying to find the perfect spot next to the lake in front of the temple to get the perfect picture with the temple, the lake and the reflection. We are just hanging around in front of the entrance because you can enter the temple at 6:20 and it's not even 6 now, and just enjoy the sunrise.
From the night to the daylight is properly a shock, because you are surrounded by beautiful temples and things and architecture. It's magnificent.
And now, since it's 6:19 actually, we can enter.
This is Angkor Wat, the most famous temple in this archaeological park. It was built in the 12th century and it took 30 years to be built, with approximately 300,000 of laborers and 6,000 of elephants, so without machines. And this makes you appreciate even more the fact that this is the largest...
Hello.
Hello.
Excuse me.
No worries.
I saw you make a video.
We had the worst of welcome. The security guard that came after I was filming Angie told us we are not allowed to film and talk about the temple. So it's like, are you kidding me? There are tons of people here making vlogs and talking about the temple, and they say we are not allowed, we have to have a permit. This is insane. And it was, come here, And he was even very rude about it. I didn't like that at all.
By the way, I was saying, this is the largest religious monument in the entire world, with 1.63 square kilometers. So huge.
So the saga continued. There were two other security guards telling us we cannot speak about the history of the temple, and in a very rude way, telling us we were gonna be fined $500 if we continued. My voice is still shaky, and he told us that if you have a security, if you have a guide, sorry,
you can speak
to the camera and the temple.
Properly tell us, if you pay, you can do it.
To build Angkor Wat, 5 million tons of sandstones were used, and those were quarried from the holy mountain Phnom Kulen, almost 50 kilometers away from this site. The logistics to bring them here must have been insane.
Let's go discover the towers of this temple. Wow, look at this view! The stairs, though, are really steep. Angkor Wat was originally built as an Hindu temple, but later on was converted in a Buddhist one. Unlike most Angkorian temples that are directed to the east, Angkor Wat is oriented to the west, a direction associated with death in Hindu religion. And also the bas-reliefs must be read counterclockwise, which is the reverse of the normal order. And this is thought to be another indication that this temple is dedicated to funeral rituals.
And little fun fact that if you don't know, it's pretty cool to know, is that Angkor Wat is on the Cambodian flag. Pretty cool, right? It took us about 2 hours to visit the entire temple, and I would say apart the security guards messing up with us, it was a wonderful experience. The temple itself, it's so stunning and beautiful, and it feels like walking in an Indiana Jones movie. I would say I loved it. Now the question is, will our tuk-tuk driver still be here for us?
We don't know.
That's my fear.
With this tuk-tuk ride, we are heading to Bayon.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was not expecting this. Apart from all the people around us, this temple is huge and beautiful. I'm impressed, because online it's difficult to see properly its beauty, and instead here it's wow! Built almost 100 years after Angkor Wat, this temple is smaller, but unique and crumbling, and decorated with a ton of giant stone carved faces.
Wow, this is my childhood dream. Walking around these ruins, I feel properly like Indiana Jones. There are over 200 faces remaining across 37 towers, all identical with the same smile and closed eyes, representing the inner peace. Some are perfectly preserved and others are indistinct.
So even this temple is incredible, and I really appreciate this one more than the first one because it's more like adventure and explorer kind of experience. So I loved it. And now let's go meet again our tuk-tuk driver, Mr. Ree.
Tuk-tuk have become my new favorite means of transport.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You got the air to cool you down after a hot day, and it's so fun because you get to see everything around you.
So we are arrived at the Ta Prohm temple. Kind of. We have to walk a little bit, but this is the parking spot.
And this time Mr. Ree will meet us back on the other side. It's gonna be tricky. So this is Ta Prohm, which is a very famous temple because you may have seen it in Tomb Raider.
This temple has remained mostly unrestored and it's still covered in jungle.
We are getting lost inside of this temple. It's like a labyrinth. We don't know where we are going. It's very confusing, but the scenery is spectacular. All around this site you'll see many banyan trees with their gigantic roots all intertwined between the ruins. We found the most famous one. It was not easy to find because I told you it's properly a labyrinth here, but we made it.
Also, this tree here is very famous, still for Tomb Raider.
Wow, even this temple was incredibly beautiful. I loved it.
Overall, I think that Angkor Archeological Park is worth a visit. But
our experience was not the best.
yeah, exactly. But still, this heritage is incredible.
Definitely, the $37 are a high ticket, but if you consider how many temples you can see, it's properly worth it. And there are a lot of them, so keep that in mind.
So, if you liked this video, please put a like and subscribe.
See you in the next one.
Bye!